Hi guys, my name is Nishita Agarwal and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This channel is all about social media, business, and manifestation. So if that's something that you are interested in, I am sure you will love it here. And it is the winter season, hence the beanie. Plus, I'm a little sick, so the volume might be a little up and down. But without further ado, let's just get into the video. So today's video is all about content ideas and what you can be posting on Instagram without really thinking too hard. Content idea number one that you could be posting on your Instagram without even thinking twice is a beautiful, happy selfie. While I know there have been like so many people telling you to not post a selfie, but in my opinion and in my experience, the longer that I've been on Instagram, one thing that I've really clearly learned on Instagram is that people love you and people want to fall in love and people want to make relationships and people want to know about you, right? Because that's how really things work. So posting a selfie in which you're happy really, one, puts up, the high vibrations. It also gives an opportunity for them to understand you better, your choices better, your hobbies better, and really understand you on a deeper level. But the trick here is to write a very meaningful caption whenever you're posting a selfie. Instagram idea number two, and that is again a selfie, but this time I want you to make a carousel post out of it. So in the very first one, you put out a selfie, a beautiful picture just to grab attention. And in the second slide, you could be putting a quote, a graphic, a meme, anything that you really think you really want to drive home the point for, but anything that is really super helpful. Now, here's a trick that really many people are not talking about, and I really want to share this one. So Instagram just came out with this new feature wherein you could share the post and at the same time you could also show your face, right? So you click a live picture or do a live video and share the post. So whenever you do these kind of pictures where there's a carousel, the first one is your picture and the second one is the more important part, right? Always make sure to share the second part, not the first part, so that people are always, looking out for the second picture. People are always looking out like, where's that picture? So you drive the traffic there, and obviously you can talk about it in your stories as well. So this is a massive, complicated tip, but I really want you to use this. Third Instagram tip or content idea that I have for you is to share advice. Being in business for about 2 years, one thing that I really do know is that a lot of times I found out really great, amazing advices on Instagram that really stuck with me for a week, 2 weeks. I wrote it down in my journal, probably my planners, and it really, really helped me. So if you're in whatever niche you are, and if you can share a very important piece of advice, something that's going to help a beginner, probably someone who's going through a difficult time in their business, in their journey, if you could share something that is really going to be helpful for them, do that, and really that piece of content will skyrocket. Next Instagram idea that I have for you are misconceptions and myths going around in your business, in your niche, regarding Instagram, regarding social media, regarding anything that you're really a part of or things that you believe in, right? It could be absolutely anything that is not business related or something that is business related. It doesn't really matter, but the fact that you have the power and you do have influence, you should always use it in the right way, and you should always make sure that whatever you are talking about, maybe people won't reply to it or respond to it right away, but people do see it does make massive amount of impact, right? So whenever you do post anything on social media, make 100% sure that you're talking about the right thing, how it's affecting people. Even if you're sharing a personal story that might be triggering, make sure that you firstly put out a warning saying that this might trigger these people. So if they want to skip out of it, they can skip out of it rather than being triggered. And this thing really helps. So always make sure to put these warnings and always make sure to use your power, use your influence in the right way. Next Instagram tip that I have for you is to share graphics. Now, graphics can be made in multiple ways, and because I wasn't sure that I would be able to explain these so well, I decided to put these up on the screen. So on your screen, I will be sharing a lot of graphics for you to understand what they are, how they can be used, regarding your niche, not regarding your niche, could be advices, could be myths, just combining 2 to 3 forms of different content into a presentation there. So I wouldn't really say that graphics itself are a content idea. The content idea would be advice or a myth, or something that you want to talk about, or a question somebody asked you. But graphics are more like the presentation layer of it, and it really makes a lot of difference because social media is like instant. People want to instantly understand whatever's written in the post, right? And graphics really help with that. The next Instagram idea that I have for you is to share your workspace. Because I do work from home and I've been doing it for like 2 years now. I like to share a lot of times places where I sit and I work from. Mostly it is my bed, or probably it's a sofa outside, probably it is my veranda outside. So I really like to share where I sit, I work, because, I do like to show the journey. I know there are so many people out there who really want to do the same thing, who really want to do YouTube like me, want to get into the same niche like me, are probably thinking about what they could be doing with their skill, and probably want to enter the kind of league that I am entering, right? So sharing these behind the scenes really help in making them understand that it's okay to not have a lavish office right away when you start. It's okay to work from one particular corner of your house. It's completely okay to not even have a table and a setup. You don't need fancy lights, you don't need anything fancy to just start working. So that will really always help. So make sure that you always share these behind the scenes, how you got started, what was your first camera, what tools you use, and all of. The next Instagram idea that I have for you is memes. Again, as I spoke before about this as well, just like graphics are not really an idea, it's a way of presenting the idea, the advice, the misconception, anything that is, right? Memes in the same way do the same thing, right? So you have like so many of these memes, and I will put them right on the screen. But always make sure that you're making content in a way that your audience really gets it, and they would want to share it, because information is valuable, right? But information is only valuable if your audience gets it. If your audience does not understand whatever you're sharing, well, then nobody's going to be one reading it, secondly understanding it, and then your influence really diminishes, and you don't want that to happen. So always mix up your content specifically through the eyes of presentation layer, right? Always put in a lot of effort in the way it's going to look, in the way, in the time that it's going to take to read that piece of article, or the caption, the whatever is written in the post, right? Always make sure that it does not take too much time. Always make sure that it does have a hook, a question, something that's really pulling in the audience in, because nobody has time, so much time, to just read one particular post that you've written, right? There's so many people that they follow, they would probably just walk away from your post, and you don't want that to happen. And the very last content idea that I have for you is to share about your product, your services, your coaching services, probably whatever you are here on Instagram to do. So I mean, the number one issue that I've actually seen, when it comes to businesses, is that they don't say that, yes, I do sell my paintings, or I do sell this product, or yes, I am a consultant for this company, or yes, I do have my coaching services. I just don't see people write it down in their bio, or probably talk about it in the stories, or, put it down in the caption, or a content piece on it. And that's the reason it's really confusing. So nobody's really going to buy from you until and unless they know that you are in it, you are a business, you can be bought something from. So make sure that you also make this promotional kind of content, which is a must if you are a business or product-based owner or anything like that. And I really hope that you like this video. I am again very sorry for my throat, because it does pain. But that is it for this video. I love you guys a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.